Hey everyone, and welcome back to the Roger Report. The news cycle is moving at lightning speed, and we've got the absolute must-know updates that you absolutely cannot afford to miss. From surprising family philosophies to epic on-court showdowns and groundbreaking personal achievements, we're diving deep into the stories that are making waves right now. Get ready for a high-octane download of everything you need to be talking about. Let's get into it. First up, we're talking about a legendary athlete's approach to family and finances. You won't believe the distinct rules he's laid out for his sons versus his daughters when it comes to living at home and getting that financial leg up. It's a masterclass in tough love, and it's got everyone talking about legacy and independence. Is this the ultimate blueprint for raising successful kids, or just a really unique take on parental generosity? We break it all down. Then, we're rewinding the tape to a classic basketball rivalry. Remember that iconic moment when one player absolutely threw down a dunk over another Hall of Famer? We're getting the inside scoop straight from the source about the trash talk, the intensity, and what it really felt like to make that legendary play. This is the kind of sports lore that lives forever, and we've got the exclusive details on what went down. And speaking of legendary athletes making power moves, our next story is all about leveling up in the business world. One of the biggest names in sports decided he wasn't going to be underestimated in boardrooms anymore. So, what did he do? He went back to school, not just for himself, but for his crew. We're talking about earning advanced degrees and, get this, paying for a whole group of friends to do it too. It's a massive statement about education, respect, and the power of knowing your worth. You do not want to miss this. Finally, we've got a tale that proves you're never too famous or too successful to keep learning and growing. This athlete-turned-mogul shares the incredible journey of earning not one, but two advanced degrees, driven by a promise to his mom and a desire to conquer the business world. It's an inspiring look at dedication, and the relentless pursuit of knowledge. Stick around, because you're going to want to hear how this all unfolded. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button, ring the notification bell, and smash that like button so you never miss an update. A generational divide in generosity. Shaquille O'Neal, a name synonymous with explosive dunks and even bigger generosity, is setting clear boundaries for his children. Known for his lavish tips, spontaneous acts of kindness, and a philanthropic spirit that touches many, Shaq's approach to his own kids, particularly his sons, reveals a different side of his giving nature, one steeped in tough love and the encouragement of self-reliance. In a recent episode of The Big Podcast with Shaq, the basketball icon detailed his distinct financial and living arrangements for his daughters versus his sons, sparking widespread discussion about parenting, legacy, and the definition of support. Shaq's philosophy is straightforward. His daughters are his princesses, and they can expect a level of spoiling and a safety net that extends to living in his sprawling mansion indefinitely. However, his sons face a different reality. Upon reaching the age of 18, 19, or 20, they are expected to move out and forge their own paths. While they are always welcome to visit, the days of casual residency are over. This isn't about withholding support, but rather about fostering independence and the drive to achieve their own success. Shaq illustrated this with an anecdote about one son's wish for a luxury car after achieving good grades. While acknowledging the achievement, Shaq redirected him to a more modest vehicle, emphasizing that while good grades earn rewards, they don't automatically equate to luxury without earning it. This differentiated approach stems from Shaq's belief in providing for women and protecting them, a value he explicitly stated leads to his daughters receiving more support. He articulated this on the podcast, saying, "Your sisters are going to get a lot more than you guys get. That's just the way it is. Women, you got to protect, provide, they just going to get a lot more." This perspective extends to his massive 76,000 square foot Orlando mansion, which his daughters can utilize freely, while his sons are encouraged to find their own accommodations. He even humorously described telling his sons, "The street lights is on. You got to get up out of here," when it's time for them to leave. Shaq's candidness about his parenting style is not new. He has previously shared personal struggles, including admitting fault in his divorce from Shaquille O'Neal, citing his own greed. This openness about his past and his present parenting strategies resonates with his audience, who appreciate his authenticity. despite a net worth estimated to be over $500 million, with diverse business ventures spanning real estate, restaurants, and more. Shaq chooses not to create a perpetual dependency for his sons. Instead, he aims to equip them with the resilience and ambition needed to build their own empires. This approach has garnered significant attention, with many praising Shaq's commitment to teaching his sons the value of hard work and self-sufficiency. While some might question the disparity, the underlying message is about preparing them for the real world, a world where independence is key to long-term success. It's a parenting strategy that balances immense privilege with practical life lessons, ensuring his children are prepared for life beyond the shadow of his fame. But what happens when the trash talk turns into legendary on-court moments? We're about to relive an epic dunk that went down in Nets history. The night Coleman dunked on Shaq. Derrick Coleman, a pivotal figure in the New Jersey Nets history as their first-ever #1 overall draft pick, carved out a significant legacy during his tenure with the team. Beyond Rookie of the Year accolades and guiding the Nets back to consistent playoff contention, Coleman was involved in moments that etched themselves into NBA lore. One such indelible memory was his powerful dunk over a young, then-rookie Shaquille O'Neal, a feat that showcased Coleman's own burgeoning dominance and provided a memorable highlight against an eventual Hall of Famer. Recounting the event in an interview shared on the Nets X page, Coleman vividly described the pre-game atmosphere, characterized by intense verbal sparring with O'Neal. "I'll never forget his game because we were talking so much trash," Coleman recalled. "Shaq said, 'Hey man, I'm gonna get 40 tonight.' I said, 'No, you won't get 40 with me in here.'" This exchange fueled the competitive fire, culminating in Coleman's assertive dunk, a physical manifestation of his challenge to O'Neal's scoring threat. While O'Neal still managed an impressive stat line of 29 points, 15 rebounds, and 3 blocks, the ultimate victory belonged to Coleman and the Nets. Coleman outscored O'Neal, dropping 30 points and grabbing 9 rebounds, leading his team to a decisive 124-113 win. Coleman's career against O'Neal was marked by a consistent ability to compete, averaging 18.3 points, 8.5 rebounds, and 2 assists over 26 matchups. These numbers underscore the respect and rivalry that developed between the two prominent big men. During his 5 seasons with the Nets, Coleman was at the peak of his powers, earning 2 All-NBA selections and an All-Star appearance. His career averages with the franchise stood at an outstanding 19.9 points, 10.6 rebounds, and 3.1 assists per game. His 1992-1993 season was particularly stellar, spearheading the Nets' playoff push with career highs of 20.7 points, 11.2 rebounds, 3.6 assists, and 1.2 steals per game. Across his 15-year NBA journey, Coleman's consistent performance translated to averages of 16.5 points, 9.3 rebounds, and 2.5 assists. Even after his playing days, Coleman has maintained a connection with the Nets organization, frequently appearing in their social media content. He has participated in interview series like One Night in Brooklyn, where he reminisces about his career alongside former teammates and franchise legends such as Kenny Anderson and Buck Williams, further cementing his place in the hearts of Nets fans. The memory of Coleman's dunk on Shaq remains a potent symbol of his impact during his Nets tenure, representing a moment where he not only held his own against one of the game's future titans, but also emerged victorious in a pivotal matchup. It's a testament to his skill, his competitive spirit, and his significant contributions to the franchise's history. From dominating the paint to conquering the boardroom, some athletes redefine success. We're diving into how one legendary player ensured he'd never be overlooked in business. Beyond the buzzer, Shaq's pursuit of business acumen. Shaquille O'Neal, a global icon celebrated for his unparalleled basketball prowess, has consistently demonstrated that his ambition extends far beyond the hardwood. Even after achieving immense fame and financial success in the NBA, O'Neal encountered situations where his business acumen was questioned simply because he was an athlete. This perceived disrespect fueled a determination to earn credentials that commanded attention and respect in the corporate world. O'Neal's journey into advanced education, is a compelling narrative of overcoming stereotypes and proactively shaping his professional identity. O'Neal's decision to pursue higher education was initially motivated by a promise to his mother. Having left Louisiana State University early for the MBA in 1992, he returned to complete his bachelor's degree in 2000, fulfilling a commitment that meant a great deal to her. However, his academic pursuits didn't stop there. Driven by a desire to gain a deeper understanding of business and to be taken more seriously in his burgeoning ventures, Shaq enrolled in an MBA program at the University of Phoenix. Rather than opting for the convenience of an online format, O'Neal sought a more traditional, interactive learning experience. When the university stated they couldn't establish a dedicated classroom for a single student, O'Neal made a remarkable decision. He financed the MBA education for 15 of his friends, transforming his personal quest into a shared educational endeavor. This MBA was more than just a degree. It was a strategic move to assert his authority and knowledge in business dealings. O'Neal explained that the qualification allowed him to engage directly in negotiations, stating, "Now you talk to me and I'll relate the information to my agent. Don't even look at him. You talk to me now about the terms, the joint venture, all that stuff." This educational pursuit was deeply intertwined with his fear of financial instability and losing what he had built for his family. This underlying anxiety propelled him to master financial literacy, meticulously vet investments, and assemble a team of trusted experts. He lives by the principle, before you succeed, you must first learn to fail, embracing calculated risks while diligently avoiding repeated errors. O'Neal's investment philosophy centers on strategic partnerships and joint ventures, recognizing the limitations of managing every aspect of a business while maintaining his public profile. This led to collaborations like the one with Reebok in 1998 to launch his popular line of affordable basketball shoes. His commitment to education also extends to leadership, viewing it as a vital tool for personal and professional growth. After completing his MBA in 2005, his mother encouraged him once more, this time to pursue a doctorate. He earned a PhD in education, with his dissertation focusing on the duality of humor and seriousness in leadership styles. This academic achievement reflects his balanced approach to leadership, where he identifies himself as 70% humorous, 30% serious, adept at adjusting his style based on the context and audience. His drive for continuous learning is rooted in the disciplined upbringing provided by his drill sergeant stepfather, who instilled in him the mantra, "You're not allowed to quit." This foundation of resilience and perseverance continues to shape O'Neal's multifaceted career, demonstrating that true success lies not only in athletic achievement, but also in the relentless pursuit of knowledge and self-improvement. But the pursuit of knowledge doesn't stop with an MBA. We're exploring how Shaq's promise to his mom led him to an even higher academic achievement. From court to doctorate, Shaq's educational odyssey. Shaquille O'Neal's post-basketball career is a testament to his relentless drive for knowledge and self-improvement, extending far beyond his initial foray into business education. Even after earning his MBA and solidifying his reputation in the business world, O'Neal continued his academic journey, embarking on a path to a doctorate. This significant undertaking was inspired, once again, by his mother, who expressed a desire for the family to have a doctor among them. Embracing this new challenge, O'Neal pursued a PhD in education, a decision that reflects his commitment to personal growth and his understanding of the multifaceted nature of leadership. O'Neal's doctoral studies culminated in a dissertation titled, "The Duality of Humor and Seriousness in Leadership Styles." This academic exploration provides insight into his own leadership philosophy, which he describes as being 70% humorous, 30% serious. He emphasizes the importance of adapting one's approach based on the situation and the people involved, highlighting a nuanced understanding of effective communication and management. This ability to balance levity with gravitas is a key element in his success across various professional domains. His academic achievements, including his bachelor's degree, MBA, and doctorate, underscore a profound commitment to lifelong learning and a desire to excel in every endeavor he undertakes. The foundation for this persistent pursuit of excellence was laid during his upbringing. Raised by a drill sergeant stepfather, O'Neal was immersed in an environment that valued discipline, resilience, and a refusal to quit. This instilled a work ethic and a mental fortitude that have served him well throughout his life, enabling him to tackle demanding challenges with unwavering determination. The lessons learned from his stepfather, particularly the emphasis on perseverance, continue to shape his approach to both his business ventures and his personal development. O'Neal's educational journey is not merely about acquiring degrees. It's about a continuous quest for knowledge and a commitment to personal evolution. His decision to pursue a doctorate, driven by a personal promise and a desire to understand leadership more deeply, showcases a dedication that transcends his athletic achievements. It demonstrates a profound respect for education as a tool for empowerment and a pathway to understanding complex concepts, such as the interplay between humor and seriousness in effective leadership. This commitment to learning ensures that O'Neal remains a relevant and influential figure, not just in sports, but in the broader landscape of business and personal development. His multifaceted career, blending athletic stardom with shrewd business acumen and academic achievement, serves as an inspiration. O'Neal's story is a powerful reminder that success is often built on a foundation of continuous learning, adaptability, and the courage to pursue ambitious goals, no matter the perceived obstacles. It highlights the importance of honoring commitments, whether to oneself or to family, and using education as a means to unlock new potentials and deeper understanding. From family life philosophies to on-court battles and academic triumphs, it's been a packed show. Let's quickly recap the biggest stories of the day. Shaq has laid out distinct rules for his sons versus his daughters regarding living at home, sparking a major conversation about his parenting approach. We revisited Derrick Coleman's iconic dunk on Shaq, hearing the story straight from Coleman about the trash talk and the game itself. Shaq also revealed his journey to earning an MBA, even paying for 15 friends to join him to command respect in business dealings. And finally, Shaq completed his educational trifecta by earning a doctorate, inspired by a promise to his mom. That's all for today's Roger Report. If you enjoyed this episode and want more deep dives into the stories that matter, make sure to hit that subscribe button, ring the notification bell so you don't miss a single upload, and give this video a big thumbs up. Comment below with your thoughts on Shaq's parenting or his educational journey. And don't forget to follow us on all social media platforms for more exclusive content. We'll see you next time.